This is that moment that I knew I needed to re-gear my bike, as I could not make it up that hill. What's up, everybody? Check this out. I'm here with my KLX250, and yeah, it's come to my conclusion that this thing has power potential, but from stock, factory-wise, it's got a few small controls. Some things I'm gonna do to this bike here to open up the power. Now, today, I'm basically gonna be removing the airbox lid. I'm gonna take it completely off. I know some people put like a snorkel kit. You should be fine with it off, depending on where you're riding. So, down the sand dunes, I'd maybe put the cover back on, versus where I normally go. Just pay attention to your air filter and clean it. Make sure you clean your air filter if you're gonna be taking the lid off. So next thing is I had previously bought a 13-tooth front sprocket. I have installed that. I'm going to be putting a 50-tooth on the rear and a new chain. So we're gonna drop the gearing down a little bit. Open up that air box today, and then I'm gonna go take it for a little spin, and we're gonna see how it feels compared to normal. I think there's a few things smog wise related. A lot of people talk about an EJK controller, fuel injector controller. I think I'm gonna purchase one of those, not soon, but it's in the works. We're gonna get some extra horsepower out of this thing, and then we're gonna reevaluate some of our stuff. So in some of my other videos, we've been going out with Rally with Rolly, and we have been doing some versus type videos. Well, we're gonna go back and do some of those again. So a little drag race, top speed. I think the WRF still take me with this gearing, but it might help me out the gate, but it might not, it might hurt, I don't know, we'll see. But that's why we're making these videos, to see what we can do to this thing, to make it more powerful. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of options here for these dual sport bikes, and you know, I jumped on my buddy's WR250F, and it felt more, you know, race bike-ish, which I'm more comfortable on, a race bike type bike instead of a dual sport. But I think with some different handlebars and some certain things, I could probably get a little dirt bike feel out of this. Here we go. We are about to put this sprocket down. Now, I didn't grab a tool for these, but these tools here you will need. So we are going to, for one, we're going to take off this guard here. You will need an 8mm sized wrench or socket to hit this bolt here and this bolt here. Now, there's a bolt here. You want to hit this bolt. You'll be able to tell which one it is. But anyways, so then for my rear tire, I'm going to be taking my rear tire off so I can pull that sprocket off. We're going to be looking at using, they didn't have any millimeters, but I got an 11/16 for that side of the wheel, and I've got myself a 7/8 for this side of the wheel. I'm thinking this is more of a 22, but I don't have that size. 21 was just short, and that'll work. And then, by the way, don't forget your 12mm right here for the chain. This is to loosen and tighten said chain. and we are going to be putting on a new chain. Yeah. Nothing wrong with this old one, but re-gearing it, it's not gonna be long enough for the bigger sprocket. Now, once I get those off, I'll pull them off. I'll do a little video and show you the differences in the size of the sprocket. So, I've never done a video like this before, as far as like how to, showing you the tools and showing you how to do it and all. So, not very good at that, but I don't know. I'll show you the kind of the tools you need. Basically, you're going to stick one of those right there, 7/8, onto that one, and you're gonna stick the 11/16 onto this one. You're gonna take this cotter pin out, undo this bolt, slide your axle out. Make sure these dust covers here, you don't lose those. Just pull them off, stick them in a safe place. Take this cover off here, boom. I've already changed the front sprocket. And then on your rear sprocket, you're basically gonna take off these little hex screws right here and the bolts on the back. And that'll be your sprocket. So you'll take those bolts off, pull your sprocket off, reinstall it. So, it's pretty simple. I'm not gonna bore you with me taking it apart. Now, I don't know. Tell me if you'd like to see some of that stuff. Like I said, I'm new to making those kind of videos, so I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try it, see how it works. But yeah, I mean, I can film it, put it in a hyperlapse. Next time, I figured the chain and sprocket stuff isn't really that hard to do. Now, as far as the smog stuff that I'm gonna be doing later on, I'll probably do a more in-detail video to show you some of those things, because you'll have to, I believe you'll have to get into the motor a little bit more. And then I will film taking off the seat and getting that stuff done. So let's start there. Alright, so here we go. This seat bolt here is the 8mm as well. Apparently, I've heard through the grapevine, they like these 8mm style bolts here. So I'm guessing the majority of your stuff that you're going to need to do is going to be 8mm. As far as taking off your plastics, all that stuff, you're probably looking at 8mm. In fact, yes, you are looking at 8mm. Alright, now for those of you who are maybe watching this video and don't know about my channel here, the reason why it's called Scattered Dad is, you know, I like to mix it up. So, you know, here I am with this Kawasaki. Who knows how long I'll keep it? I've got a lot of stuff. I've got the Jeep, I do some snow plowing stuff. I've got the CTSV that I just bought last summer. We might go do some stuff to that. Or we might just buy another one, a V2. See, I bought the V1. Now, the V1's not supercharged, but anyways, the videos. My videos are just gonna be scattered all over the place. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna specialize in one particular thing. So right now, I've got this KLX. What am I doing with it? I'm having fun with it. I'm gonna go have fun with it, and I'm gonna bring you some content showing how much fun I'm having with it. So, same with the CTSV. I'm gonna be using that thing to have fun in. Okay, so I've got this seat. Now, for those of you new to the channel, I did shave my seat. I think I did a fairly good job on it. In fact, I think I did a freaking awesome job on it. Not a lot of padding, but I don't go on big, huge adventures on this thing. So next up, I am gonna buy the lowering link just because I want to put it on and show you seat height with that. I don't actually need it anymore now that I shaved my seat, but I feel like it's something that I need to purchase, put it on, show you guys how far that basically drops the seat. Here we go again. Let's take this thing off. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Look at that. There are not a lot of airflow going into this thing. I mean, wow, that is ridiculous. I'm just taking that off. Straight up, gonna take it off. Now, I'll show you real quick. I don't think this air filter's too bad. It's actually fairly clean, considering. So maybe they did that at the dealer. I'll have to double check with them and ask them. See if they by chance put a new one onto the sprockets. Alright folks, check this out. We've got the original 40-tooth front sprocket, and now we've got the 50-tooth new sprocket. Yeah. So that's a pretty good jump in gearing, I believe. This should be fun. So now we're gonna put this back on, and we might go for a ride today. I got it all done. So I put my seat back on, took the airbox cover off of it just to check it out right now. I got the rear sprocket on. The only thing that I had some issues with is this bigger sprocket it's pretty much touching that piece, but it's plastic, and it kind of chipped it away just a tiny bit, but I kind of did that before I went riding. I'm gonna go give it a quick little burn to check the chain adjustment.